Hello, good morning, friends. Today, yet I am back with one of my new video with one of the most interesting topic. I think you might have heard. I think, or some of you might have not heard. And I think this topic is from the topic called Gemini astrology. This topic will be a big video. I think so. Those who can't have patience, I think, cannot. I think able to see this video basically because I think this video will be long and it will be not a one video, I think, topic. This is a 8 video topic, including this video. Because this is I'm talking about the planet which has written the script of your life, the main reason you are born on the planet Earth. Okay, what you are supposed to do in the present life, what kind of good and bad things I think you will be going with, what are the skill set, advantages, or specialized ability you are born with? Okay. Which house in your birth chart is the control center in your life? Okay. What it will put impact on your health, wealth, your reputation, or your prestige in the society? What kind of profession I think you will be engaged in your life for making money in your life? I think all of the areas are basically connected. So this is topic connected with the Gemini astrology. Most of the people might be familiar with the 7 Karkas in the Gemini astrology. So in this video, I'll be speaking about the first and the most important foremost Karka, which is Atmakaraka, or the planet which is the soul significator, and how to figure it out that soul significator or Atmakaraka in anybody's birth chart. Now, once anybody put their birth details into any software which gives you the Vedic birth chart, okay, this is not about the Western, I think, birth chart systems based on sun sign or something like that. This is purely based on Vedic birth chart systems. Okay. Now, what you all need to do is put your birth details in any software. I would recommend one specified app, which basically once you put your birth detail in that app, basically that will be founded on the Play Store. The app name is Jyotish. Uh, just a minute. I'll just give you the name of that app. The name of that app is Jyotish app. It's a blue colored app, like a small water drop will be visible on that. It's a play. This app will be founded in the Play Store. Okay, and this software has two kind of chart making systems. One is South Indian and one is North Indian. So basically, in both way, you will get that features of getting all the karkas based on your degree system. The ready-made features are available in that app. Once you put your birth detail, type date, month, year, time of birth with AM, PM specific, and basically the place, location, city, or the district where you born. After putting the birth detail, the moment you get the chart, there is a second option connected in their slides, planetary position, where you basically get all the planet basically placed on the planetary position location, right from the Lagna, degree, minute, seconds. Okay, these are the features. Then the second planet will be in the sequence Sun, Moon, Mars. All planets will be in sequence. Now every planet will be placed in a certain sign at a certain degree with certain minutes, certain seconds. Okay. So basically, among the 7 physical main planet, I will not include the planet Rahu Ketu here. Some of the astrologer basically picks up Rahu Ketu in the contact of the planet called Atmakaraka or soul significator. I do not consider Rahu or Ketu as any point of time as a main karaka of your soul. If somebody does not agree, I accept your disagreement also, but I'll give you the explanation why I don't, and you have to answer me in logical sense. Okay. Mainly, there are 7 karakas in Gemini astrology. Why do I follow this 7 karaka logic? Those who have seen the articles, books written by Dr. B. Raman, he is one of the father of the modern astrology in India. I follow his book. Why? Because my grandfather was also one of his best friend on during the period, I think, 1930s, when he used to learn along with Dr. B.V. Raman. His grandfather, Professor B. Suryanarayan Rao, was the teacher. He was also a very famous astrologer during that time. He was a good tutor and he has given a genuine reason. basically why Rahu or Ketu, being a shadow planet, cannot be considered the Atmakaraka. Okay, so I'll speak up all those features. You can get the reference from his one of the book. I'll mention the name of that book also in the comment section. Okay, so now I think let's start the topic. Basically, Atmakaraka. Okay, the planet between Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn. These are the primary seven planets. We have weekly 7 days in life. Okay, so within this, we can correlate why we have 7 days, why we do not have 9 days. This is one of the significant role here. Okay. So in between any of the seven planets, Sun and Moon are the luminaries, which can never be, you can say, retrograde in the birth chart, but rest other planet can be. Okay. So there are other technical angles like combustion. Any planet very close to the sun can get combust. Okay, I'll be making a separate video on combust. So there also you can correlate the feature related to combust planets. Now I think let's come to the topic. I think any one planet in anybody's chart, no matter you are born in any ascendant. Okay, the planet which gets the highest degree, every sign has a 30-degree mark. Any planet between 0 degree to 30 degree within a sign. Okay. In between that, all the seven planets may be placed in different houses signs to figure it out the Atmakaraka. This is the manual process I am telling in the software which I have mentioned few minutes earlier, Jyotish app. In that you will ready-made way get all planets in the order basically, which is Atmakaraka, Amatakaraka, all. Okay, so basically the planet which is getting the highest degree among rest other planet in the highest or the ascending order. Okay, so the planet which is let's say in a sign basically Aries ascendant, Sun is placed in the fifth house Leo at 28 degrees. Rest other some planet are at 25, some are 23 in different houses. In between Sun to Saturn. So the moment here Sun gets the highest degree planet, Sun becomes the Atmakaraka for that case basically. In the similar way, other planets like Moon can be Atmakaraka, Mars can be Atmakaraka, any other planet can be in the same scenario. So the planet which gets the highest degree in the birth chart tops the list. That planet gets the title of a Atmakaraka in that person's specific chart. And you need to know that planet is the lord of which house. Not only this, apart from the Lord, you also need to know in the natural zodiac belt order which that planet is the significator of which houses. Never look Atmakaraka in isolation in the limited house bracket. It has a widespread role in your life. Okay. Those who have joined my YouTube channel, I would like to please subscribe and look at all the videos which I have made started from the 16th July. There is a video called uh, Significator of Houses. Okay, that is my first video. It will be 27-30 minute video. Watch the complete video. You will get an idea that apart from the lordship of planet, some planet are the permanent in charge or significator of specific houses. So whenever you need to look Atmakaraka, look it in the broader way. So Atmakaraka holding the lordship of any house that definitely plays a role in the present life journey, but it is the significator also of a certain house, no matter you are born in which ascendant. Let's say, for the example, the moment I talked about the Aries ascendant, Sun becomes the lord of your fifth house, but Sun is technically the significator of first and 10th house. For those people who have joined new, basically, they should watch my significator video. But here, to explain other people, basically, Sun is the significator of first house and 10th house. Okay. So that way, somewhere you need to understand that the lordship and significator both needs to understand. And in this chart, I think we were talking, let's say Sun is sitting in the Leo sign, fifth house at a 28 degree. Okay. Now, this is not the only thing. Now, Sun is sitting in a Leo, a fixed kind of a sign, a triangle kind of a sign, being the lord of the fifth house sitting in its own sign. So, Atma looks very promising, very powerful. The fifth house, the house of merits, is very powerful, along with the significator of the first house and 10th house is very powerful. Okay, but is D1 the complete picture? No. In this case, you need to do one more thing. Now you have to go to the Navamsha chart. Now you have to see where basically sun is going. Or in other sense, we can say that the planet which is highest degree in any chart, that planet may be the lord of significant of any house, but it is sitting in which house? Whether it's a movable sign, whether it's a fixed sign, whether it's a dual sign. That first of all you have to keep a notice in your mind. The D1 status is the gross picture of the destiny. For shortcut, I would like to explain how to understand D1 and D9, because D9 is the destiny or the ultimate place where our soul, body, or other planets are heading towards. We are likely to go towards there. Whether we are going to achieve something great in life, whether we are going to see a downfall, whether we are seeing to kind of a punishment, suffering. D9 mostly people relate with marriage, but apart from marriage, it is the destiny chart of luck chart also, because it is the one ninth division of the your D1 chart. So D9 basically gives you the net result of your all planet. The planet which looks very promising in the D1 chart, but if in the D9 chart that planet goes in the debilitated sign or an enemy sign or conjuncted with some other bad planets, things can completely change in your life. So that's why you need to check the status of Atmakaraka, the planet which gains the highest degree. You need to check it in the D9. Now check out the sign that Atmakaraka is going on in the D9 chart. In D9, apart more important that which house Atmakaraka going, it may be a 6th house, 8th house, 12th house in the D9. The order might be different. Those who know how to calculate Navamsha, they know it very well. Any planet in the fixed sign, the Navamsha calculation will start from the movable sign of that fixed sign, triangle sign. Okay, let's say Leo is a fire sign. Any planet at 28 degree, for that you need to count 9 sounds away from Leo, which happens to be Aries. Now, in the bracket of 3 degree 20 minute, which 3 degree 20 minute the planet is sitting on? Okay, from Aries, the maximum there can be 9 Navamsha, starting from Aries to Sagittarius. 0 to 3 degree, 20 minute, the same sign in the Navamsha in the movable sign. 322 to 640, the second sign from Aries. 640 to 10 degree, the third sign from Aries. Then 10 degree to 1320 in the Cancer fourth. 1320 to 1640, the planet will go in the same sign which is placed in the D1 Lagna chart, which is Leo. Then 1640 to 20 degree mark, it will go the sixth sign from the Aries sign. Then 20 degree to 2320, it will go seventh sign from the Aries. 23, 22, 26, 40, it will go eighth sign from Aries, which is Scorpio. And we were talking about the planet Sun, which was at 28 degree. So Sun is basically falling in the last Navamsha in the Leo sign from Aries. If we calculate 26 degree 40 minute above, that is the till 30 degree last Navamsha. Sun will be going in the Sagittarius sign. And Sagittarius sign may be falling based on the ascendant degree, same calculation which is applied for Navamsha calculation. Navamsha will be having a Lagna, will be having second, third, fourth, all houses, but that doesn't matter that much. Okay, in the Navamsha, the planet sitting in any house will affect some of the planet. Okay, Navamsha is mainly controlled by Jupiter and Venus. In context of marriage, major area, Jupiter and Venus. Okay, so apart from that, if let's say Sun is going into Sagittarius sign in X, Y, Z, any house, first house or it may be third house, sixth house, eighth house, 12th house. But Sun is going in Sagittarius. Now that Sagittarius sign happens to be the ninth house in the case we have discussed here. That is the ninth house. Now the Atma Karaka's sign of Navamsha, you have to bring that sign into D1 chart. Which house that house happens to be. Like in this case, we are discussing Sun at 28 degree. Calculation from Aries, we figure it out ninth Navamsha. And ninth Navamsha sign is Sagittarius. And let's say Jupiter will be sitting, Sun will be sitting in Sagittarius sign in the fourth house. Okay, fourth house from the Navamsha, ascendant, let's say Virgo. But Sagittarius sign happens to be the ninth house in the D1 chart. So technically, ninth house of the Atmakaraka placement becomes the Karkamsha Lagna. We have to superimpose the sign. Okay. There might be some planet sitting in Sagittarius in the D1. We do not remove that planet or do any addition or something like that. We simply need to do bring only Atmakaraka from the D9 to D1, which house that happens to be. Okay, so in that way, you need to understand that that specific house becomes the control center of your destiny. Atmakaraka is like a boss, like a king. Now, no matter if it's weak, if it's powerful in the Navamsha, that matters a lot. D1 is not the complete picture, but D9 is. So, in the D9 planet going into any specific sign, that sign speaks about the strength, the destiny that a person is heading towards. So, Sun will be in the Sagittarius and ninth house becomes the Karkamsha. Again, the rule will be important, like how much sun is, and here as we see that sun was between 2640 to 30 degree. Those who have seen my Pushkar Navamsha video, basically, I think that video you can find it out in my list of channel. So basically, you can get that sun being an Atma Karaka, although D1 sitting very promising, very powerful, but between 2640 to 30 degree, which happens to be a Pushkar Navamsha zone in all fire signs. So sun is not only gone into the other triangle, but also in the Pushkar Navamsha. So the soul is very powerful. And in both way, it is in the fire sign. In the D1 also, it's in fire sign, and triangle in the D9, based on whichever sign it goes, like it goes in Sagittarius, which happens to be the ninth house of your D1 Lagna chart. So the person will be very meritorious, may be getting a lot of great things from the father, will be highly educated, may have a very good position in life. Okay, so this is just to make you understand those people who are very much new, basically are not aware how to figure it out. The Karkamsha Lagna in the birth chart, that plays a major role. Although the Karkamsha Lagna is the, you can say, the control center of your life. Now, this is one example I've given you with the planet Sun. Okay, we can take another example of other ascendant also. Let's say somebody is born with the Scorpio ascendant. Okay, Scorpio ascendant, somebody is born with the Scorpio ascendant, and Venus is sitting in the ascendant. Okay, in the Scorpio sign, and Venus is sitting, let's say, somewhere between 23 degrees. Okay, sharp 23 in the Scorpio ascendant. Scorpio is again a fixed sign. To figure it out, the now and Venus becomes the highest planet comparable to rest other planet at a 23 degree mark. Okay, so to figure it out, Navamsha, we have to move to the movable sign of that element. Scorpio is a water triangle sign. It's a fixed sign of a water. To figure it out, the Navamsha of a Scorpio planet, you have to go to the Cancer. From Cancer, if you have to go into the multiple of 3 degree 20-minute order of each sign, let's say if the Venus was somewhere in the Scorpio between 0 to 320, it was a Cancer ascendant in the Navamsha. 320 to 640, it will be Leo. 640 to 10 degree, it will be Virgo. Then 10 degree to 1320, it will be Libra. 1320 to 1640, it will be Scorpio back again. Then 1640 to I think 20 degree, it will be Sagittarius, and 20 degree to 23 degree 20 minute, where our Venus was sitting in the Scorpio, that will land up in Capricorn sign. Now Capricorn sign happens to be the third house in a Scorpio ascendant, and Venus is the lord of seventh house. By default, it is the significator of seventh house in the natural zodiac belt, but it also owns the 12th house. So it is carrying the energy of seventh house matter, 12th house matter, and going into the sign in the Navamsha, which happens to be the third house. So third house becomes the control center of this person's destiny chart. Now, Karkamsha Lagna is something which is far more superior than I think any other ascendant, because this is the place where Atmakaraka is going on. And Atmakaraka is not only the script writer of your past life journey, but it also speaks about what are the good and bad things related to that planet you might have done in your previous lifetime. Based on that, but somewhere you have experienced a lot of things related to Atmakaraka, that will come up with the good qualities, bad qualities. Okay, good qualities, bad qualities, that you need to figure it out in two different ways. First of all, you need to understand that whichever planet becomes Atma Karaka and whichever sign becomes the Karkamsha Lagna. or the destiny controlling ascendant. That planet is the lord of which house? In any ascendant, there's a quite obvious reason that Atmakaraka may be holding the sixth house lordship, seventh house lordship, eighth house lordship, or 12th house lordship. Whenever the Atmakaraka becomes the lord of the bad houses, let's say third, sixth, eighth, and 12th. These are the houses where you don't feel the magic of luck in general sense. These are technically the houses where you have to suffer, you have to struggle, you have to face the challenge. Sixth house becoming Karkamsha Lagna can be extremely very troublesome in life. There is a lot of meaning behind this, your Karkamsha Lagna falling in any particular house as a control center. But whatever it is, yeah, that is your destiny. Now, good, bad, whatever it is. Okay. So that house gets the control center in your life. Whosoever gets the Karkamsha Lagna in the ascendant, with the good planet becoming the Atmakaraka. They are somewhere you can say their soul is very strong, their energy is very powerful. So they are very fortunate in lot many ways. Basically, whatever your body is, ascendant is body. Okay, Atma Karaka is the soul and a purpose. You are born for the good and bad reason. If that both gets connected with the ascendant, somewhere you will be very much fortunate in your life. Karkamsha Lagna falling in first, fifth, ninth house is generally a symbol of a good luck. But depending upon the planet which is going in the D9 in any specific sign, let's say Atma Karaka going in any of the sign which happens to be the triangle of your D1 Lagna chart, first, fifth, ninth. But if that planet becomes the enemy of that triangle or becomes the debilitated planet in that, I think, triangle, or planet is although combust in the D1 chart, the features will be reduced. The good things will be reduced. But triangle is considered very auspicious in lot many ways. Somewhere you will be fortunate enough in your life because triangle is the Lakshmi Vishnu energy. You are very fortunate in your life. If your Atmakaraka goes in the houses like second house or seventh house of D1 Lagna chart, not the D1 placement, but as per the placement in the D9, and that sign happens to be the second house, seventh house. So somewhere basically your destiny is controlled by either your family, either by your spouse. They will have a bigger say in their life, in your life journey. So somewhere basically you are under the control of them. Whenever the third house, sixth house, let's say eighth house, 12th house becomes the Karkamsha Lagna, somewhere basically struggling is one of the biggest part of your journey. Now, depending upon some planet, after a lot of struggle, you may see the rise in the life. I'll not say complete bad, but some people do extraordinary things with the Karkamsha Lagna falling in third, sixth, eighth, or 12th house. Every house has a journey, a good and bad. That does not mean that you will financially not grow, your health will not be good. Still, people I have seen in my life, basically, their Karkam Shalagna falling in third, sixth, eighth, or 12th. Even they do great things in life, but luck will be somewhere absent in their life. They will be always have a complaint, or let's say the planet like Moon or Venus becomes the Karkam Shalagna Lord in the Karkamsha, and that happens to be the third house. Now, Moon, Venus are not very comfortable in the third house, no matter which sign falls. Even I think, let's say, Moon basically going into the third house. Let's say Cancer sign for Taurus ascendant people. Okay, for Taurus ascendant people, let's say Moon is sitting in the Taurus ascendant with the highest degree, let's say between 20 to 23 degree. Calculation method. It is the seventh Navamsha in the fixed sign, starting from the Capricorn, it will go into the Cancer. And Moon, although Navamsha going into the own sign Cancer seems to be very good, but that will become the third house in the Taurus ascendant. And technically, it is the 12th house away from the fourth. The Moon is the significator of fourth house. Okay. So no matter Moon sitting in own sign, looking very promising in the D1 Lagna chart, in the D9 chart also. But third house is a Upachya house where hard work, brain has to do lot of exercise, trouble with the mother, issues with the siblings, environment. You may be constantly changing your living location. Your way of comfort will be changing. You may be difficult in decision making. You may be getting influenced by the nearby surrounding very easily. You will try to apply emotions everywhere, and some people may not reply you with emotions. So somewhere you have to be very careful, like which house becomes the Karkamsha Lagna. which planet is going there. That should not be the Marsa Karka house. So somewhere the soul is at trouble zone also. Okay. So lot of this feature you need to understand that to understand the Karkamsha Lagna. And Karkamsha Lagna also speaks about the mission in your present life. Now, if you have done something very great in your past life, your Atmakaraka will be very powerful in the D9. D9 placement of Atmakaraka is a simple planet. Atmakaraka going in own sign. And if that sign happens to be a good house, let's say first, fourth, 10th. These Kendra houses I consider very much good. Okay. If first, fourth, fifth becomes your Karkam Shalagna, somewhere you are fortunate. With the same planet, Lord going becoming the Atma Karaka, or either fifth or ninth house becoming there. Okay. So these are technically five houses where you can simply say that you are fortunate with the Atma Karaka going into same sign. Okay. So that somewhere will be fortunate. But the moment second house comes or seventh is also a Kendra but a Maraka house. A lot of threat perception are connected with that. Sometimes the lifespan may not be very long. A lot of trouble. Your life control will be in the hand of other people. Second and seventh are the universal houses which are dominated by Venus. Second house is family, and seventh house is your spouse, business partner, the world opposite to you. Somewhere you will be in the control of the other people. You will have a larger say based on the what other people say in your life. Okay, so the Marka energy is there. Then we see the 3, 6, 8, 12. These are technically not a very comfortable house. Their struggle demands a lot. No matter how much educated you are, but still you will be working under subordinate of somebody. You'll be dependent upon the support and hard work, and also luck will not play that major role in life. Depending upon the Atma Karaka going into good sign, some advantage will be there. Okay, so that way you need to understand 3, 6, 8, 12 is not a very prominent house. But yes, what about the 11th house? If 11th house becomes your Karkamsha Lagna, somewhere you are fortunate in lot many ways. You are born to achieve lot many things in your life. Friendship, networking, teamwork, group work are basically your strength in your present life. You might be having a lot of friends. You might be having a lot of achievement gains in your life. But again, as I said, the planet should be in a good condition. It should not be in Navamsha, let's say 11th house. That sign which becomes your Karkamsha happens to be the 11th house in your birth chart. There are a lot of rules there. The planet should not be retrograde. The planet should not be combust. Planet should not be attached with Ketu in somewhere in your birth chart. 11th house is a material or overall achievement in your life. Somewhere you will have a big power. You maybe become a big public figure, making a big organization, can become a big politician. People will dance on your tune some of the way. So somewhere you have to identify which kind of planet is very comfortable. If that situation happens like Venus or Jupiter becomes your 11th lord, and they, in the Navamsha they go in such a way to that sign, and that same sign becomes the your 11th house. And this is a very fortunate position for anybody. Jupiter, Venus. These people have a lot of, I think, public trust these people a lot in their life. Jupiter, Venus are a symbol of very auspicious planet. Your fortune symbols are very excellent in the past life. But Jupiter, Venus should not be combust, should not be retrograde, should not be connected with any cruel planet. Otherwise, situation will be altered. So somewhere basically to know basically what exact purpose you are born with. Okay. What are the bad things you are carrying out to your soul, and that may become an obstruction or trouble. Let's say if a Karkamsha Lagna goes in any sign which happens to be a fixed sign and a bad house. And bad house is like 6, 8, 12. Especially Leo and Aquarius becoming Karkamsha Lagna, and any planet which is not very much familiar with the Sun or Saturn, you cannot see a big change in your life in terms of job, in terms of business. Life will take lot of time to bring change in your life. Leo is something their aspiration, their ambition, their choice is so high. They will not settle for something very low. Let's say somebody wants a job. Until unless they will not get a very high position, high power government job, they will say that I'll not do the job. Although Leo is not a very comfortable for job. Aquarius is also a air kind of a fixed sign which needs a teamwork, group work. native may be working good in organization and anything. And if Saturn-like planet goes there, let's say Saturn becomes the Atmakaraka. Saturn will not give you quick benefits. You have to build up a good network. You have to do a lot of great things for the people. Aquarius is the natural Badhakaraka house in the Karkamsha. Those who are aware with the topic of Badhakaraka, I'll be bringing a video on Badhakaraka also. And if Badhakaraka planet Saturn is a universal Badhakaraka, it's a planet of your past life, bad karmas, or you can say unfinished karma. Sixth house significator, eighth house significator, 12th house significator. If Saturn becomes your Atmakaraka, somewhere you have to live the life of Lord Shiva, who has drunken literally poison, who was known as a Nilkant, who was having poison in his throat. You have to see lot of criticism, lot of challenge. I think 10 times the effort, 2 times or 3 times the result. Somewhere in the initial youthful stages, your life is burned. You will see a lot of people poking you, not trusting your word, doubting. But after lot of struggle, lot of challenge, you will command a respectable position in your life in the mid portion of life. So Saturn becomes Atmakaraka. It can be a very tough scenario in somebody's life. Okay. So here basically I would like to put an end to the today's topic. I think and one more thing, this is not the only topic about the Karkamsha Lagna or Atmakaraka. Now every people who are having different Atmakaraka, for them I am bringing up the series of any planet becoming Atmakaraka. Let's say Sun Atmakaraka, people born in any 12 ascendant, and in Navamsha going in the any of the 12 signs. Let's say going in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, anywhere. The 12 different Karkamsha Lagna. What happens with your life, the good and bad things? If your Atmakaraka is Sun, you are born in any ascendant with the sun holding the lordship of any houses, but sun goes in 12 different signs for a 12 different kind of people. What happens if there is a, for that you have to stay connected with my channel. Those who have newly joined, please subscribe my channel. Don't just view it externally. Subscribe the channel to get the regular notification of lot of research, individualistic topic selection here. Okay, and you'll be getting lot many viewpoint and ideas apart from the things basically which I have shared on the Facebook. Because in writing I have a limitations, but in making video I can put up a brief information over here. Okay, so I'll make the 7 videos of 7 planets. Sun, what happens if Sun is your Atmakaraka and your Karkamsha Lagna can be any of the 12 signs. So I'll speak about the Sun Atmakaraka and all the 12 possible signs. What may be the reason of your birth and what is the area your destiny revolves around. So Sun Atmakaraka, Moon Atmakaraka, Mars Atmakaraka, Mercury Atmakaraka, Jupiter Atmakaraka, Venus Atmakaraka, Saturn Atmakaraka. So I'll be making 7 video series, which may be a lengthy topic. So I request all of you to please stay connected, bear with it. I'm not trying to make just views or something like that, but trying to give you some brighter picture on a very individual level, which is very hardcore research oriented topic. Okay. So you will get a better idea basically what your life is about, why you are born, what are the fault lines and what are the plus point in your life. Okay. So stay connected with channel. Make this video I think viral, please. Subscribe this channel, like it, because your like basically gives me to push the notification to the maximum people. YouTube has a certain conditions. I'm requesting a lot many people, but I think some people are not having that much of patience. But please bear with me. I'll be bringing up with lot many great topics. Okay, here, and you'll be getting lot many exclusive videos there. Okay, so stay connected here. If you have any query, any question, any doubt or disagreement, please put down in the comment section. Okay. So now onwards, I'll be making the series of Atmakaraka of 7 planet in 12 signs. So there will be upcoming 7 videos. Okay. So those who want to know what may be the possible reason they are birth, what are the minus point, plus point, what are certain things they need to keep it in their mind, what are the landmines in their life where they do not have to put their step on. Okay, what are the remedial solution? That also I'll be bringing up in that video. So stay connected with that, and I please, I request you all to those who have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe. It gives me a lot of motivation and it helps me to make this video reach to the maximum number of people. Okay, and the kind of content which I'm making, you might have not got on the YouTube. Basically, this is a very precise level of data which I'm sharing. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll be coming back within 2 3 days with the first planet as a Atmakaraka, Sun Atmakaraka in 12 signs. Okay, so that was for today. We'll be seeing you soon. Goodbye.